everybody. Hello, it's the weekend. It's Ann back behind my apron. I just thought it would be fun today to show you what I was doing since I was doing it anyway. I am making some egg rolls, and you know, I have a wonderful host and friend, Tammy, who she posted her egg roll recipe on Facebook. I don't know now, Tammy, maybe a month ago you did that. And so I asked her for her recipe and she graciously shared it. So I thought I would just show you guys how I do it today and what you need to do it and what some of the results are. And then I promise you this week I will do the 2 product reviews that I mentioned before that I forgot last time. And then lastly, it's still January. And so with my January lives, if you share it to your timeline, you are in my drawings for my January product giveaways that I'm doing at the end of the month. So very simple, just hit the share button below and let me know about that. So while I tell you what's in the egg roll mix and show you how I do one, I do have a question for any of you that are within driving distance of where I live. Do you know a great Asian grocery store that you like to go to? Because there's a few other like products I would like to pick up and try from the Asian market, but I want to go to one where they'll actually help me and answer some questions. So if any of you guys know a good Asian grocery store or market that you go to, would you please put it in the comments and let me know what that is? So when I'm in your town or wherever you're at, because we don't have one here in Independence, I really want to find one that I can go to and actually learn from too, because like spring rolls is on my list of to-dos, and I want to ask them some questions about that. Plus, I'm doing egg rolls today, so I bought the standard egg roll wraps, you know, that you can buy in most all grocery stores. But I've heard that there's a larger wonton wrapper that you can buy at Asian markets that are thinner and bigger, which I think would be really fun too. So let me know about that. That's one of my challenges. And if you guys have made egg rolls at your house, I want to hear about them too. So what Tammy's recipe was, so I'm sharing hers, is you mix all of these ingredients together in a bowl. And so it's really simple. For this batch, I browned a pound of Jimmy Dean sausage, and then made sure I crumbled it really well with the mix and chop and drained it because I didn't want any of the grease, okay? Then I put it in this mixing bowl and I added about 3/4 of a package of already done shredded coleslaw that includes the carrots, because I was trying to go really convenient and do it the way I think most people would make it. Put that in there with the sausage. Then I added a bunch of really thinly sliced green onions. So you have to add those. Then I added the seasoning, and I used 4 seasonings. This is where mine differ from my friends a little bit. I used quite a bit of ground black pepper. I used 2 teaspoons of Pampered Chef's 3 onion rub, 2 teaspoons of Pampered Chef's Asian seasoning, and then 1 teaspoon of Chinese 5 spice. And my friend Tammy's recipe uses almost all Chinese 5 spice and pepper, okay? So I mixed that all in here, and actually I let it sit for a little bit because I wanted the warmth of the sausage to wilt the cabbage just a little bit, because it's easier to roll and easier to work with, okay? And then what you do is you just take one of the egg roll wrappers, and I'm gonna put 2 out here on my cutting board. So I'll do 2 of these for you. And you need to have an egg wash. Use your hands, you guys. This is messy anyway, so make sure your hands are clean and use your hands. Just dip your fingers in the egg wash and then just go around all 4 corners or all 4 sides of your egg roll wrapper. I think you guys can see what I'm doing on there. You want to get the edges all wet, okay? Plus this kind of helps smooth them out, because sometimes they get crinkled a little bit in their packaging. So get it wet, and then you're just going to use a spoon or use a scoop or whatever, but put your egg roll filling towards one side. Don't put it right down the middle, okay? So put it towards one side of the egg roll wrappers. And you want a nice, you know, healthy amount here. I don't know. I'm not perfect at this by any means. And then you roll it like what I call burrito style. So you do need to pull the ends in first. so that it seals your pocket. So fold your ends over, pull up the outside edge, and then you want it to roll pretty tight. So use your hands, again, this is a messy job, use your hands and roll it tight so that you have a sealed pocket. Make sure your ends are sealed. So it should look like that, okay? I'm gonna do the other one. So fold the sides in, pull the ends up. And seal them. Then, if you're not going to cook them right now, because this obviously makes a big batch and there's no way I'm going to cook all these for Jim or I, you want to freeze them just like this, okay? Put them in a single layer on a piece of parchment paper, like on a cookie sheet, and freeze them till they're solid. Then you can move them to a container or even a plastic bag, because then they won't have stuck together. That way you'll have them. But if you are going to cook them right now, Tammy recommends that you do freeze them for an hour or two before you fry them in peanut oil. That's how she likes to do them. But I actually did 2 already, so I could show you using the air fryer instead. You can skip the freeze for a couple hours step, and you have a choice. If you have the kitchen spritzer, you can use this. Make sure you've got it pumped completely full, and you can spray all sides of the egg roll with the kitchen spritzer. Or if you don't have the kitchen spritzer, just use the good old-fashioned pastry brush with some oil and brush all sides. And then put it in your air fryer. So I have 2 here. Put it in the middle rack on the air fry setting. And it took about 11 minutes for mine to look like this. And you guys, I want to show you this because this is the one I brushed with the pastry brush. This is the one I spritzed with the oil spritzer. So you guys can see the difference on the results. So both work. This one's a little bit more evenly done. This one with the oil spritzer, I probably should have taken a little bit more time doing it. Okay, so take your time. But then, like I said, for mine, for this air fryer from Pampered Chefs, middle rack, 11 minutes, and that was my results. So I'm excited about these because I love egg rolls, but it's kind of fun to be able to do them in the air fryer, a little bit healthier. You're not frying them in the oil and having to drain that off too. So give that a try. And if you make these, let me know. And I'm going to make the rest of mine like this and put them in the freezer. Okay, so that's kind of my process for today, because then I can share them with my kids or family or whoever, and they can just spritz them with oil, take them out of the freezer, spritz them with oil, and pop them in the air fryer. And if you're gonna do it that way, you might need, I don't know, you might need a couple more minutes if they're from frozen, or maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? You can put it in the comments. Maybe take them out for a half hour before you put them in the air fryer too. That might work, because 11 minutes isn't very long for frozen things. I wanna make sure that they're done. So again, I did a shortcut by buying the coleslaw bag. You can certainly finely shred coleslaw and carrots to make your filling also. And I've heard some other people say that they substitute sausage for either chicken or shrimp. And some people use a little soy sauce and sriracha sauce right in the mix too. So have fun. You can really play with these. And then last but not least, since you kind of saw this filling, there's a lot of people, you guys, that make pizza egg rolls. So you can buy the same wonton wrappers, but when you do the filling, it's your favorite pizza fillings. And then you use, red marinara sauce to dip them in. So have fun trying that too, all right? Couple other things or reminders. I told you about the share challenge. So share my video to your timeline. It helps me grow my business and gives some more people ideas. But you also will be in the January drawings for my product giveaways, which I'm super stoked about that. And then you guys, if you've been looking at the big 3, our big 3 is the air fryer, the quick cooker, and the blender. First time ever, they're on a 25% off sale in January for all customers. And I have a shopping link I can send you, so private message me if you want in on that sale, because that's really cool. And then I want to tell you about 2 product reviews of things I like. So this is something new I'm starting in 2021 as I find things at my grocery or with my online pickup. I'm letting you know if there's something new I've tried, and if I like it or if I don't like it, I'm telling you, okay? So today I have 2 products that are in the like category. So I like these both a lot. So this is also a shortcut. So when we could go out to eat, one of my favorite things to get at either like an Applebee's or a Panera, I loved to get their Chinese chicken salads, whatever they had. I thought the dressings were wonderful. There's even a great one at our Okoboji here in town. So this is an Asian chopped salad, you know, starter kit. Yes, you've probably all seen these. I'm a big fan of the one at Aldi's because it's always $1.99 or less. So I would get this. But you guys, I'm going to show you what I'm actually making for dinner tonight because it starts with this. So talk about a fast meal hack. This is what it is. But here's my end results. It's called sweet and sour shrimp rice bowls. Okay, so I can, I'll snap a picture of this and post it in the comments, and then you guys can all have it too, because I got it out of the Food Network magazine last fall, and I've saved it, and I was at Aldi's this week, and the kits were on sale, so I picked up the Asian kit and then dug out this recipe. But basically, you use the dressing that's in there, but you add some ingredients to it, and then you make a sweet and sour sauce that you cook the shrimp in, and you make rice and you layer it all in a bowl, and it's a meal. So I'm super excited about that. So kudo reviews to the salad kits. And then the other review is actually a beverage. You guys, couple things. I love carbonation in my beverages, so I like Diet Pepsi, I like beer, I like things that have some fizz. But I'm trying to find some other things to drink besides just Diet Pepsi. And so there's been some great products that have come out recently, like those ice drinks I really like, but you can buy those lots cheaper, like get the generic brand at Costco's or Aldi's or things like that. But then this past year, probably 18 months, all the seltzers have just like taken over the market. And I gotta be honest, I couldn't find a seltzer I really liked, whether it was alcoholic or not alcoholic. I was like, I don't like that dry taste. But then when I was at a meeting in September, I believe, one of my friend peers was drinking this, and I commented on it. And so it's from it's a Polar brand, and they have a lot of flavors. And this one is called Raspberry Pink Lemonade. And I think they're sold in 8 packs, if I'm right, 8 packs instead of 12 packs. So if any of you guys have tried these, let me know. But trying to think of where I was at a Hy-Vee a week or 10 days ago, and they had all these on the shelves, and like 6 or 8 flavors. But I've only had the Raspberry Pink Lemonade, but you guys, I actually drink it and can enjoy it when I'm wanting a change of pace. So give that a try too. So 2 winners for reviews this week. Next week will probably be 2 bloopers. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. And thank you, Tammy, for sharing your egg roll recipe. That kind of gave me the inspiration. And I'm challenging all of you guys to try them. They're so easy, honestly, so easy. But let me know if you also make pizza rolls too. And then don't forget about the share button to get into my product giveaway. You guys are the best. Have a great weekend. See you soon.